Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming on today with a quick video to show some more products by Kokorosa. They reached out to me again and asked if I would share some of their April releases. So I chose these 3 dies. So the first one is this Happy Birthday in a balloon, and it's quite big, so it's nearly 3.5 inches wide and 4.5 inches long. So I chose that one. I also chose this tulip one, and this one at the widest point is about 2.5 by 4.5. And then I chose this one, which is which makes a card. It's a card base. So this actual die is 10 inches long and 5.5 inches wide. So you need an A4 cutting machine for this one, but these two go through a smaller one. So let me show you what I've made. So for the tulips, I cut it out 3 times, and I've tried different techniques. So let me see. So the first one I made was this one, and so this I cut it out in black, and I've put back the actual die just cuts out a very thin shape. So this is the outline of the red. And then it cuts out the block pieces. So so anyway, so I cut it out in black, and I've replaced the outline around the cutout hole, what was left. And then I had accidentally run the die the wrong way round. So instead of with the cutting edge against the paper, I done it with the flat paper, and I couldn't understand why it wasn't cutting out. So I did have an embossed design. So so I just placed it on top of the embossed design so that the red shows through. I've just mounted it on an A4 piece, A2 piece. No. Sorry, an A5 piece of paper to make an A4 card, A6 card, and I've just added this sentiment just because, and then I've put some red Nuvo drops around. So that's the first one I made with that. Then I decided that I would just put the red outline down, and then I've paper pieced the black inside, and then I've just mounted it on some background paper and a 5x7 card. Use this for a special friend, and again put some Nuvo drops around. And then finally I still had the red bits to paper piece back. I didn't have I don't know why I didn't have the leaves, but I didn't have the leaves anyway. Perhaps I didn't want to put red leaves. I think that was it. So with this piece, I cut it out, and I put the frame back inside the where it had been cut out, and I've paper pieced the red of the tulips, but I've used a watercolor marker to color in the leaves, and again I've put some red Nuvo drops and a happy birthday. So I'm quite pleased with how they've come out. I will admit that this is a little bit fiddly when it comes out of the die, but I do like the effect it gives, and I think it would give a nice effect too if I had just paper pieced back the red. You can also use it as a stencil, at least the leaves and the tulips themselves, but the actual stalks, those bits are really thin. And you certainly wouldn't be able to use that as a stencil because it really they're very, very thin. So that's the first one I made, the first die. Then I'm going to show you this big one next. So I got this because I had an idea. I haven't done it, but I had an idea that I might be able to use this die to make a journal. So this is how it comes when you cut it out. So you get this shape, and you also get this. You can cut this out separately as a separate to mat and layer this bit. But you can see that the top bit isn't as wide as the bottom bit. So I was thinking that possibly you could be able to do another score line on the bottom, and to make that more sort of, I don't want to bend my card, but to make it more sort of that shape, and that would, and then the score here as well appropriately, and that would give you the base of a little book, which I thought was quite interesting. But anyway, for the purpose of this show and tell, I have used some Japanese cherry blossom paper, and I've layered it up on pink on the front. I didn't put it on anything on the back. I cut these stalks out, cranes out from paper from the same collection, and I've just put this happy birthday on the front. So it's quite simple, and then I've used some more Nouveau drops around. So that's that one. So I'll tell you the finished size of the card. It finishes up as 4 by 5.5. So it's quite a good size, and because I've decorated this bit, you can write a message there. So that's that one. And then finally this one is so lovely. Well, they're all lovely, but this one is really lovely. So the first card I did, I cut it out in silver, and I've just mounted it on blue card on some sort of turquoisey blue grey background paper, and I've put 2 strips of contrast paper here, put on the happy birthday and 3 Nouveau drops there. So that's very simple. But the other one, I decided that it could be a shaker quite easily, and I'm really pleased with how this has come out. So I just cut it out once, layered up some acetate underneath and cut round the shape, put my double-sided foam around the outside of the balloon, and put some sequins inside. So, and then I've just added these 3 decorative elements and some clear Nouveau drops around. So those are my makes. There will be a link in the description box to these 3 dies that I have chosen: the tulip, the happy birthday, and then this interesting card-based die. So there will be links to those, and also a link to a coupon where you can get 25% off if you want to buy any of these or any other of the Kokorosa products. So I think, as I said in previous videos, they do sell stamps as well. They sell paper, they sell some decorative elements, some charms, what else? Oh, well, the best thing is to go over to the website and have a look. So yeah, so there we are. So thank you all for watching. Take care and have a lovely day. Bye for now.